Okay, for the second week in a row, this is kind of becoming old hat here. I'm sure it never gets old, though, for the number 22 team. Congratulations goes out to Brad Keselowski, driver of the number 22 Ruby Tuesday Dodge, crew chief Paul Wolfe, team owner Roger Penske, and proud dad up there, Bob Keselowski. So congratulations goes out to this team. And Brad, certainly this team is on its game right now. Talk about the win here tonight.
Well, they sure are. This is we've had great cars all year, and we just either caught some bad breaks of my doing or just strategy. It just hasn't worked out for us. So cars have been fast, made the right moves today. Almost caught a bad break there with the yellow with 3 to go, but came on to pit road and made the right call to put on tires at the end and had the car to beat and just had to make the right moves and catch the right breaks, and we're fortunate enough to do that today with the Ruby Tuesdays Dodge.
Paul Wolfe, this team led 189 laps. How did you all manage to run up front so consistently here tonight?
Well, it's just everybody's worked really hard up to this point, and we're kind of starting to build some momentum off of a previous short track race at Phoenix, and we were able to come here and kind of fine tune on our car. And obviously it was pretty good tonight, and it was definitely didn't want to see that caution come out, but we felt we were good enough, and the tires obviously were the way to go on that long. They had 60 laps on them on that run, so all in all, just proud of all the guys. A lot of hard work back at the shop, and built a lot of cars in a short amount of time this year, and it's paying off. Like Brad said, we've been fast everywhere we've been this year, and feel like we've had cars capable of winning, and we just keep putting ourselves in position, and now the wins are coming.
Roger, Brad continues to get into victory lane, and the points lead increases in the nationwide series. Your thoughts about the win here tonight?
Well, I think it's culmination of of a great driver tonight. The call that Paul made at the end obviously was a gutsy call to bring him in, but I think when you came back out on 4 tires and you were in fourth place, we were in great shape. But I think it's a credit to Tom German, our engineering guys back at the shop that have pulled this together, and I think that with the number of moves we had to make at the end of last year to get this team going. In fact, I talked to Paul a number of times, said, "How are we doing?" He said, "Well, we're catching up." I guess we're caught up now, Paul. But the body hangers, our engine shop certainly is delivering some real power. And for Dodge, obviously, it's so important as we're really the ones only representing Dodge. So I want to congratulate Brad. And I think the most important guy here tonight is Brad's dad, Bob, who, I watched him race out at Michigan many, many years. So he's a pretty proud father, and he's a guy really we should congratulate for bringing up such a fine young man.
Congratulations, Bob Keselowski. Talk about how your son has been performing, and what's it feel like to see him get to victory lane like that?
Oh, wow. They far exceed my expectations, I got to admit. I mean, they're threefold ahead of where I would have thought they'd been at this point, and you got to pinch me. I got to be dreaming. It's just incredible what they've accomplished. But when you look at what there is here, Roger Penske racing, and I knew Brad, has got the ability to do it, but I didn't think it could click this fast. But man, I mean, I'm living a dream right now.
That's great. We'll take questions now for any of the gentlemen up at the podium. We'll start right here. Go ahead, sir.
Charlie Leffler, Mechanicsville Local. Brad, at what point was the decision made to go into the pits there after that caution? It looked like you waited till the last minute to make the turn.
Well, I don't know. What point was that, Paul? I watched Kyle, and I don't even remember what Paul said, to be honest. I watched Kyle, and he kind of looked like he was pitting. And I knew he would do the opposite. Paul and I were talking about that, and Paul put up a good point that he was going to do the opposite. And that's what's cool about me and Paul. He kind of read my mind at the same time. I was watching Kyle run down on the apron like he was going to pit, and I wanted to make sure I ran as high up as possible, and then committed at the last second, hoping I could catch him going on the pit road too, because I wanted everybody to come on pit road. But Kyle made a great move and at the last second got off of pit road. So it's just funny how things work out sometimes. But, I'm not exactly sure at what moment that call was made. It happened so fast it's kind of a blur, but it was the right time.
Other questions? Bob has one right here, and then we'll go to Jim. Go ahead, Bob.
Bob Hawker, SceneDaily.com. Brad, I'm not sure who told you, but they said remember the big picture before the green, white, checkered.
I think they all say that.
I mean, after leading 188 laps, is it possible to think big picture?
Yes and no. Obviously, you can't cut somebody off to get in line. That's when you need to think about the big picture. But when you got a hole, you got to fill it. And there was a hole there on that going into turn 3. That first lap on the restart, and I was sure going to fill it. And it put me in a 3-wide situation, but I felt pretty confident that I'd come out on it. And it is real hard to be patient there. Yes.
Go ahead, Jim.
Jim Ottershaw, Observer. Brad, until tonight, including tonight, every one of your wins seem to have come in some sort of dramatic fashion. Tonight, here you are cruising around, leading 180-some laps, very dominant. At any point, did you think this is way too easy?
Every time, yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be right if I won a race without a bunch of drama. I mean, you guys wouldn't have anything to write about. So, just trying to help you out. But, of course, I knew the whole time we were running, like, just how is this going to fall apart? I'm going to get a flat tire or yellow's going to come out. It's more mentally draining leading the race than it would be running fourth because all you do is worry. And I'm sure Paul was doing the same thing. But, when I saw Paul Menard go up there and blow a right front tire out, I'm like, oh, here we go. And then I saw Steven, I think Steven Walsh was behind me, and I got ran in the back. I'm like, oh, my God, I just about got spun out there, too. So, when we came on pit road and I saw Kyle not hit the commitment and stay out, and I saw Justin, I'm like, shoot, too many people are going to stay out. I'm never going to get back to the front. But it worked out. Sometimes things just work out, and it did today. I'm very thankful for that.
I'm also just told by our statistics department that, Brad, you had a perfect driver rating tonight of 150, and that isn't done very often, and congratulations to you on that. Perfect driver rating of 150 tonight for Brad Keselowski.
It's a testament to how good the cars are, and like RP said, how hard Paul and the guys have been working.
Other questions? Anybody? Bob has another one.
Did the penalty fire you guys up at all? And do you feel like you need to win
Maybe
some?
Paul. I know he was fired up on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I could tell in his voice, but we've been fired up all year long. This team wants to win. Paul wants to win, and he's had opportunities to win in the past, and things just haven't gone his way. We've had opportunities to win this year, and things just haven't gone our way. So sometimes, finishing second and third is the best way to get fired up, and we've done that over the last few weeks, and that's probably been healthier for our program than winning has. So it keeps us working and working hard, keeps everybody in the shop digging, and hopefully it gives RP some energy over there to help us out with a few more projects we're working on to make our cars faster. So I'm still pulling. Yeah, still pulling. Hard guy to please, but he knows what I'm talking about too. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. But we still got to keep working forward. We can't be happy where we're at. We have a long ways to go in this season. We have the new car coming up. We're going to have to work hard to get that car ready. That's going to be a new challenge and erase any advantage that we might have with this car. So I think even the next race here is with the new car. So
That's correct.
we still have a lot of work to do, but we are definitely on the right track.